Around the streets, the group displayed a casket with an inscription, "Rest in peace, corruption, Mr. Suffering and Miss Smiling," and chanted slogans bid farewell to injustice, bribery, embezzlement, extortion, and other immoral behavior. The chairman of the group, the Peoplesbishop Kenneth Obi, stated that the essence of the rally was to remind the incoming government of the existence of the organization as a pressure group against bad governance in the country. He described corruption as intimidating, ugly, and deadly, pointing out that it adds no value to a nation's corporate existence, but diminishes its glory. Bishop Kenneth decried the level of suffering in the country, stating that corruption has eaten deep into its economy. He called for all hands to be on deck in the fight against corruption and urged Nigerians to seek a positive change and live a righteous life to attract more blessings from God. The chairman, who said he has been away from the country for 35 years, expressed worry that Nigerians have grappled with the challenges of poverty, economic hardship, and massive killings resulting from corruption.
It is so bad what is happening in our country as a result of this personality called corruption. Corruption is a personality. It is so big. It blocks the view of the people. It makes you not to be able to know the truth. Corruption is evil. Corruption is ugly. Corruption is deadly. And that is why on this very day of the Lord, March 23, 2019, we are going to make a declaration that will be a memorable event in Nigeria, which will leave a memorial. Corruption has died. And I have come here to give the eulogy about this ugly. Corruption is ugly. You can see the casket that we have laid him in. He is so ugly that we have to find the ugliest casket to put him in. Amen, somebody.
A member of the Independent Corruption Practices Commission, ICPC, Mrs. Chinwe Nwozo, described corruption, dishonest exploitation of power for personal gain, and enumerated acts that constitute corruption to include bribery, embezzlement, misappropriation of public funds, extortion, and advance free fraud. Mrs. Nwozo identified greed, lack of moral values, lack of political will in leadership, poor salary, and lack of fear of God as key causes of corruption. She disclosed that any country rooted in corruption would always experience poor economic development, bad governance, unemployment, and poverty.
You are a market woman or you're a trader, and you are selling things that are below the standard of what you're supposed to sell at a very high price. You are also corrupt. So when we are talking about this corruption, don't always think about the politicians, the people at the top. That is why when they said we should come and see what was inside the casket, and I came and saw you even before the explanation, I just knew that he was trying to tell us that all of us are corrupt in one way or the other, even in our houses.
The highlights of the event was drama presentation and viewing of tie of the empty casket. In an interview, one of the invited, Mrs. Oluchi Glory, enjoined Nigerians to enthrone social justice and work towards achieving a corruption-free society by demanding accountability from government or any leadership and reporting cases of social injustice to appropriate organizations. I am Ijoma Wagu, Orient.